Good morning, YouTube. Well, this is the one day of the year I absolutely despise. Hate it. Hate every minute of it, but it's got to be done. For my own sanity, peace and quiet. Visit from the chickens when I don't need them. So, that's where the ground sheet was. So, like I say, it's not a sewn-in ground sheet. It's just one that pops down and clips to the sides. It's quite good. Obviously, each bedroom's got a sewn-in one. So, my problem now, two massive double mattresses which I can barely move on my own, so I've got no choice. I'm going to put in there for now. Try and get in there without touching the ground. I don't think I can do that. I was going to hope to put it on some sheeting out here, but they're also very wet and everything. The condensation and the mud and everything. There's nothing where I can really put it. So as you can see, it is absolute chaos. I'm dreading every minute of it. Anyway, I'll let you know how I'm getting on. So time for a quick break. Just show you now, the tent's actually down. That's where it was. This is the chaos, still more of it. The tent's actually in the boot of the car now, so I've got to take all that bedding off. I think I'll put it over there where the mattresses are in that little shed there, and pick them up after. So the bedrooms are there, they're very dirty and wet underneath, so they'll go down separately, so I'm going to take the tent down first. What I did do was, first thing I did from the old tent, like I said before, that I was going to use the fly sheet, but it's not doable on my own, because you've got to put the poles up and hold at the same time. It's just not doable, so I'm going to actually use the fly sheet and try. And I got some others. There's another one across there, so an old ground sheet, I think it is, from another tent. I'm going to use that as a bit of covering as well, so I'm going to build myself some canopies, if you like. But once I've got the tent up, then I'll work that out. I was hoping to do that first, but yeah, on my own it's just not doable. So here we are, first part's done. Not easy on your own, it really isn't, because like I say, it's quite a big tent. So one bedroom, two bedroom, I'm going to go and get those now. So back in the old spot where I was last year as well. What I plan on doing is, I've already started, collecting bits of firewood to save gas and light a fire in the afternoons or evenings to boil a kettle. Yeah, so I need a proper camping kettle, I decided. The water would boil better on that if I can make sort of a fire. Yeah, and what else do I want? There was something else. I'll think about it later. Yes, definitely I want to be able to build fires in the evening. I need some kind of frame I'll need to rest the kettle on while I'm boiling the water or cooking my food or whatever. So yeah, I'll see what I can find in the next day or two. That's the fly sheet I was talking about. I did try and hang it up there, and I was thinking across there and so on. I don't know yet. It's got a framework to it. I just can't do that on my own. It's not physically possible, I'm afraid. I did have a go, but I gave up pretty quick. But the main thing is the first part of the tent's up. There's so much work left to do. I've got all the stuff to carry down. That's the first tent I bought when I come back into the country. Absolute pile of garbage. But there you go. Right, I'm off up the top for a drink, smoke my pipe, and get the bedrooms in the car and bring them down. So I started 9 o'clock this morning, give or take. It's now 2:30 in the afternoon and I'm not finished. So the tent's up, as you can see. Bed's made, sort of a fashion. So it'll now be zipped up, stop any bugs getting in there. This is hard work. It really... Oh, I'm exhausted. So that's going to be my storage area as always. Pillows and better days, so my clothes are there. So that's They're all going to be sorted out, folded away. What I'm going to do with it all, I do not know. That's the tent that was never any good. Should have been sent back, but it was that. I've got it out drying a bit now, but it was in such a state. I think the box would have rotted through before they'd have got it there because it was that wet. And then with work, just ran out of time. So, trust me, this is not an easy life. I know people think, you know, well, I hear it, like I say, time and time again. Oh, you're so lucky, Steve, to be camping. Oh, I love camping. Somebody said the other day, oh yeah, I went camping once in Canada or wherever it was. Such a lovely time. I miss those times. Yeah, well, try 7 months of the year in all weathers. The next person says to me, camping, oh great, lovely. Oh, you must love it being out in the weather and all that sort of thing. Oh, the fresh air. The next person says that to me, I won't be accountable for my actions. It is now 10 to 4 in the afternoon. Not 100% finished, but I've done a lot. So I'm just going to show you now what I've been busy doing. Typical Steve, make do sort of thing, and I'm not, you know, a talented person when it comes to building things, putting things up or whatever, but have a look at this. Like I say, there's my tent, all done, all nicely done. Bedrooms are in, carpets in. That's the old tent, still not quite sure what to do with all of that. It's a pile of rubbish really, isn't it? It's a pity. So what I've done is that. So I've got so many tent poles from old tents. So I've stretched it down there, the same there, sort of connected it to my tent. So this is the fly sheet, which I couldn't put up on my own using the framework. I just physically couldn't do it. It's not possible. So yeah, so I've got it tied to there, tied to there. So basically I've got, as it would be, 4 meters long, 2 meters wide, or 2.5 meters wide, whatever it is. I can sit under there, have my cup of coffee, have my meals. Now, there's no wind. So what it's going to be like when it does start to blow, I do not know, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. It's just something for now, and I'm tired. So what I've also done is to stop the rain, or to stop, if it does rain, so to stop the bellowing and to give me the proper height. I've stuck another tent pole in there, and I've stuck it in there. And the other side here, and stop it doing the same, is it's just there because that's where somewhere it would bellow through. Or, yeah, and all I've done is rested it on the table. So it's tied up. It's nice and strong at the moment, but I'm pretty certain the first storm we should have, windy storm, it's all going to come down. But never mind, hey. I made myself a cup of coffee. I still haven't eaten anything today, so I've been up since, well, I've actually been awake since 7:30. I actually got out of bed, not till about 8:30. I was that tired from all the work I've been doing lately, so it's now 10 to 4. I still haven't eaten anything, so I'll have to make a bit of pasta or something. There's not much here. I'm tired. I just want to rest now with my cup of coffee, have another pipe, and just chill out. And I'm quite happy with what I've done. So I can sit under if it should start to drizzle. I don't think that's the forecast, and I don't particularly want to test it out. But I also realise straight away it's a bit of extra shade when the sun's coming down. So it's not covering the tent, as you can see. So there's the tent. That's where it comes to. So it's not covering that. That was sort of the plan, but when I always do that, it leaves me with a couple of foot just to sit under, 3 foot. It's not. I've got other pieces of tents and another, not quite sure what it would have been, another part of a tent, maybe a bit of a fly sheet or something, which I've now put in, make sure it keeps dry, so I've put that in the tent. So the plan is eventually, because that piece there does come out, and you put some poles down, which I've now got stacks of, and stretch it out, tie it down, and that's an extra canopy. So probably won't be using that in the future. Somehow I want the if I could get this sort of permanent, semi-permanent, that the other piece I got would come from the top there somehow across there. I'm not sure. So because I don't want it to get like last year. It got so front of the tent last year just got so muddy. So There is one advantage this year. I've got 3 night shifts left. Now the problem with night shift, as I've said before, is if the sun's on the tent, you come home 9 o'clock in the morning and the sun's already beaming and the tent's like, you know, greenhouse, you can't sleep in it. So as of July, no more night shifts. So I won't have that problem anymore. That I'll be just sleeping in the night time like everybody else, so there won't be any sun on the tent. So that'll be so much more comfortable. I get better sleep, a better sleep pattern, because I've been doing nights and days and I've been struggling. My head's been all over the place, it really has. So yeah, so that's it for now. I'm going to enjoy my coffee, make sure it doesn't go cold. We just made that. Oh, it's a good cup. So yeah, like I say, I'm going to be a happier man. I get paid my first paycheck or wage on Thursday. It's going to make my life so much better. There's in a shop I've seen, I'm not going to go spending loads and loads of money, but I've seen a comfortable outdoor camping chair, really nice one, which I've got my heart set on. I saw that in Hereford in Dunhelms, so I think it was Dunhelms, yeah. It wasn't the cheapest. I think it was, I can't remember, I'm not going to say because I can't remember what it was, but I want that. I want to be able to sit out here in the evenings when I've done my long shifts with a coffee or with a beer or whatever, and just relax comfortably. Oh, look at a new friend of Robin just arrived. So yeah, that's about it for now. So just another day of moving tents in about, so what are we now? In another 3.5 months, when the summer's coming towards an end, and autumn starts, this will all come down again and back up to where I was in the first place. It does seem a big hassle, but at least I've got 3.5 months peace and quiet down in the bottom corner here. The odd people come walking by, but they leave me alone. Just a quick hello and that's it, and on they go. Another thing I want to do is you know, these windbreaker things you can buy. I'm going to buy a couple of sets of those, so each time they cover probably about, I don't know, it wouldn't be much, a couple of meters or whatever. So I'm going to have a couple of those to sort of fence my area off, if you like, because people do just come down with their dogs, let their dogs come tearing past me into the stream, you know, and it's not nice. This is my pitch, so people sometimes don't respect that. They just come down and think it's okay just to come wandering past my tent. So I'm going to put those there basically to stop that and give me a bit more privacy. So anyway, everybody take care. Hope you enjoyed all that. Chaos yet again. Bye for now.